Hello, this is Renee. I can't even remember the last time I made a video, but it was my Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge haul. And I kind of thought, well, this will be a quick one because I don't know, like I had everything I needed. I thought I didn't have any expectations. But this project actually ended up being way more challenging, but also very rewarding than I thought. First of all, this is not my style. This isn't something I would ever have created without participating in the challenge. And so I typically like the more vintagey, grungy, kind of distressed, natural type of projects, but I am glad I did this. I'm not completely done. It has taken me this long just to do the cover and the signatures and a little bit of ephemera, but it is not decorated at all. So I thought, you know what? I need to stop waiting and I need to at least do a quick progress check video. So that's what this is going to be. Let's see. Well, first of all, I don't even know where to start. So I have, just a bunch of scraps and some of my supplies that I have not used yet. I have, excuse me, a bunch of these supplies that I haven't used. I have from the paper pads, which go very nicely with my theme. I do still have a few stickers or decals left, both from the lemon and the bee themes. And then this pile is partially finished and unfinished projects or ephemera. So I thought I would just kind of show you what I've created so far. And I couldn't find anything like any kind of little charms or anything that really matched the theme I ended up going with. And so I went back to my Dollar Tree and bought the little tiny letters that they have. And I thought I would make a couple of spine dangles just spelling out the word lemon. So I think I'm going to redo this one so it can be longer. But I do have this one. And I thought I would make sure I'm in. I feel like I did not raise my camera holder or my phone holder like I usually do. So I apologize if I'm like right up in your face. I'm not really sure how I plan to use this. Like if it's going to be a spine dangle or I haven't sewn my signatures yet. So I don't know. Like I said, this ended up being, oops, I did not make a big enough knot. This ended up being much harder than I expected it to be. And so I still have a lot of decisions and to make. Well, actually, I think I can do this particular little project later. Yeah, I'll finish this later. All right, let me very quickly just show you what I've created so far. I really feel like a little too close. There we go. So originally in my haul video, I had considered, so I used this, I bought a second one in case I completely butchered this and needed to start over. But so originally in my haul video, I was thinking of using this tiny little piece for my junk journal project, but I ended up cutting bigger panels from the box or the file holder. And then I just used this as a small little mini journal to accompany my larger journal. So both of these are created with the file holder. And so this tiny, and then the supplies that I used mostly were the twine. And so I chose these two colors because they go with the yellow and blue on the cardboard. This roll of ribbon that I found, and I've been trying to find more. This, like I said, this is the first time I've seen this particular ribbon at any of my Dollar Trees, and I'm almost out of it because I just used it everywhere. So I used it for the entire journal closure. And then this, let's see here. And I think one of the things that's taken me so long, other than I'm just always busy, and you know, I'm working, raising a teenager, we have a dog, but I get so tired at the end of the day that I just end up watching a bunch of the other Dollar Tree junk journal videos, and I love them. So none of my signatures are actually sewn in. I do plan on sewing the signature itself and then reattaching with the twine, but I do like this removable signature. And then I use some Dollar Tree material to create little pockets on both sides. And then this is the paper from the paper pad, but I had to like double or triple it because it was really thin. And then I used a napkin and then just some of the lemon stickers. The papers that I used, and this is very similar to what's in the larger junk journal, the main project, are these little receipt pages, the art pad paper, some of the ledger paper. I got this little pack. Let's see, where is this? This little notes organizer, so I did use a few of those. And then in the larger one, I do have some images from the calendars and some coloring books. And then this, I just used a piece of the leftover cardboard to make a tag. So that's just a little side project. For the larger one, like I said, I guess I should move all this, but I did not finish this. I just want to finish this so I do not lose the button. I bought the little multicolor pack of buttons, and I didn't like I originally had them this way, but I didn't really like them, and I just thought it was really boring, and I struggled with, that's when I started going down a rabbit hole and looking up some other button card videos. And then I remembered seeing Michelle I think it was Michelle at the Creative Cove. She did some washi tape buttons, and so I used this citrusy, appley washi tape that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I covered the buttons, the back of them. And this is the only washi. I bought a bunch of the washi. They had some really cute washi at the Dollar Tree. These ones too. Well, not that one. But I primarily used this one just because it matched so perfectly. So I just want to put this down before I lose it. And these are the jumbo playing cards that I think pretty much anyone can find at their Dollar Tree. I did have the pack right here, but I'm sure you all know which ones I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Pepsi. Let's see. Well, now that I made a big mess, I might as well find it. No. Okay. I don't know where they are. Anyways, they're just the really jumbo ones. The real jumbo playing card. And so I covered a few of them with some napkin and then distressed the edges. On the back of this one, I put a coin envelope and just used some more of that washi tape. So the coin envelope is a little pocket. And I plan to put something here. Just don't know what yet. But this is also, I glued it in a way that this is also a little pocket here. should I want to put something in there. And then this is those little page tabs I bought. And it came in a pack of quite a few. And so this way here. So I just put the washi tape on and then distressed the edges. So that's one of the ephemera that's going to go into this junk journal. Oh, I did another playing card without the napkin. It just has one of the bee stickers, and yeah, I just made a little journaling card. I plan to use a bunch of the different little cards that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. What else do I have in here? Made some little tags with the black cardstock tags. This is from one of the calendars. I do have calendar snippets left over from making some signature pages. Yeah, anyways, just a bunch of stuff I plan to use for ephemera. Okay, so the main book is, like I said, cut from 2 panels from that file holder. And I really struggled with the spine. So it has 2 panels and then another narrow piece from the same cardboard that I just taped together with some masking tape from the Dollar Tree. And I really struggled because nothing I put on the spine, I didn't like any of it. I tried like this material that I had used on the inside of the small journal. I even tried some of the material I have not from the Dollar Tree, because I know we can, you know, it's not a hard rule, but just nothing spoke to me until this is the back piece of one of these, you know, the carbon, and it just kind of fell apart and was laying there, and I thought, oh my gosh, these colors are absolutely perfect. I love the yellow and the blue and how it complements or matches actually the pattern on the cover. So I did want it to be a little sturdier than just the paper itself. So what I did was I put what is it? Is it called athletic tape? This also is from the Dollar Tree. I don't know if I have it right here, but it's in the medical section, and I think it's medical tape. And it's almost cloth-like. And so I put strips of that on the back of this paper, and then I glued the paper onto the journal. And so I think it just looks really cute. I don't think I ever would have thought of using this had I not been stumped with trying to find a spine cover for this particular pattern. Because like I said, this isn't something I would normally make. And then I just embellished with some of the lace. And what I wanted to do was, you know, again, I struggled with, do I want a spine dangle, blah, blah, blah. But then I, just to get the signatures in there to see what it looked like, I used the twine, and I actually really love the twine. And so I don't think I'm going to do anything else to the spine. Now for the cover, I've also been struggling with that. And I thought, well, I could just add a book plate. I could leave it blank. And then I was playing around with a little collage that maybe I could put on there, and I just really can't make a decision. So yeah, I'm going to sit with that for a little bit longer. I'm just a little bummed that this project's taking longer than I had hoped, because all of my projects take longer than I expect. So that's going to be a decision that I make at another time. And then I have this cute little, I don't remember I got this, but it was something from the Dollar Tree. And I think it came from one of the card packs. It was a card pack that has, I know when I turn away it's hard to hear me, but it was like a matching card pack. So anyways, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. So the journal itself has 4 signatures, and the inside, like I said, I put the 3 pieces of the journal cover together with masking tape, and then I covered it with this burlap material. So this, I believe, is the only thing I use that is not from the Dollar Tree. And then I used another one of the back pages of this order form for the inside cover, added some lace just to kind of balance this out. I created a pocket with another one of the coin envelopes and decorated that with obviously the lemon decal, and inside is a little tag here that has journaling space, and a larger tag here that I used different pieces of, like, this is a book I got from the Dollar Tree. This is a piece from one of the calendars I got, and then yeah, just adorned it that way. So I made it like a little double pocket. Each signature has a paper doily first and then a calendar page. And this was the, I showed the 2 calendars I got in my previous video, but I don't have the cover right now right near me, but it was florals, obviously. So I tried to pick the ones that had yellow. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do something here to cover that, but not sure what yet. The art pad paper, one of the coloring book pages. Then I did use a manila envelope in each of the signatures, again from the Dollar Tree. I have another coin envelope that's decorated. Not sure where I'm going to put that. I was just kind of playing with it. I tried to alternate, so you know, some kind of fun paper with the art pad paper, fun paper, art pad paper, some smaller pages. Oh, I actually cut the bag up that I brought all my supplies home from the Dollar Tree in, and I'm using that as a page. Some just various cards that I bought from the dollar store over the years. Whoops, well that wasn't good. And then the middle of each signature is a coloring sheet. And I couldn't really find any coloring books or activity books that had lemon themes or citrus themes, but I thought this was the mandala one, and so I thought those kind of look like lemon slices. I don't know. I'm not going to go through each of the pages in the second half because they are the exact same as the first half. So here is signature number 2. Again, start with the little doily, calendar page, the art paper, and then for this coloring book, this was the little sketch coloring book, and I decided to just choose the animals that I thought were most like with yellow. I don't know. They're all very similar. Different card from the Dollar Tree. And then this middle page just was one of the florals. All right, third signature, doily, calendar page, and then it follows the pattern. So I used this card because I love the florals and it has a little bit of yellow, gold, but I want to cover up thank you. So I thought maybe I would just put a little piece of that Dollar Tree fabric there, but we'll see. I feel like this is the point in journal making that I really struggle with. So another floral coloring page for the middle spread. So I love creating covers. I love putting together signatures. I even love sewing signatures. Like, I know I didn't sew these just yet, but when it comes to the ephemera, I get so overwhelmed because, like, I think I need a system. I need to design a system for myself of exactly how many ephemera pieces to put in each signature, what types of ephemera I want to put in each signature, because I tend to just overthink things, and then I'm like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then I end up doing nothing, and then I try to do everything, and so it's very daunting for me to do this final phase of creating a junk journal. I have done it, but it takes me forever. So I want to come up with a system that is a little more streamlined and doesn't take me as long as things take me now. So anyways, let's take a quick look at the final signature. So this one, I took the largest doily. It's from that multi-sized doily pack from the Dollar Tree. and fold it in half to make little tucks. It's not the sturdiest, but once I sew the signature, I think it'll be better. This is one of the paper, you know, the little cardboard pieces inside of when you get the card pack. And I just thought the yellow was perfect, so I am going to embellish that and make it a really pretty journaling card. Again, the calendar page. All just very similar to all the other ones. I know I have a lot more card packs from the Dollar Tree. I have to look through my stash, but for the meantime, I put this one in there. And then the middle of this signature is another coloring page, floral. I'm not even sure what kind of flower that is, but that's right. Then the back cover. So like I said, I'm just going to be putting some of these throughout. So the back cover, what I did was I took the super thick, and I thought it was going to be a brilliant idea, but not so much. Where is it? That really super thick 300 GSM paper pack, or it was like a, oh my gosh, I know that I have like multiple ones around here because I actually love this art pad. Oh my Lanta, this is. Anyways, hopefully you saw my last video and so you know what I'm talking about. It's an art pad. It's a watercolor pad that has, like I said, 300 GSM pages in it. Super thick. Actually, I have one of the pieces here that I cut off of this. So it's just really thick. And I was going to do like a masterboard. I mean, I did a masterboard with one of the pieces, but this one I covered with a yellow napkin from the Dollar Tree. So this is one of the yellow napkins from the Dollar Tree. And then I distressed it. And so I cut a huge piece of that off and made just a little vignette here with the decal. So the lemon, the bee, and the flower. Underneath, covering the back cover, is one of the ledger pages. And then I glued this super thick piece in here like a huge tuck. And inside of that, oh yeah, here's the masterboard I made. I have a big piece of the masterboard I made and another lemon bee vignette. And I obviously used the washi tape on the cover of that. So that is the basic base of my Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge journal. Again, I still want to figure out what I want to do with the cover. I still want to create some ephemera to embellish, but this has been taking me so long. I thought I needed to get something up because I haven't posted a video in a while. And that is it. Now I'm feeling overwhelmed again to come up with all the ephemera. I think what I want to do, no, I know I want to do this. And I was kind of building this procedure up before I started this. I want to do some mass make sessions. And so I want to make some tag bases and some journaling card bases. And then I want to get ideas for tuck spots. And I think that's where I want to start. So I want to decide how many tuck spots I want to have in each signature. And those include things like belly bands, corner tucks, the bottom tucks, you know, these kinds of things. So I think I want to start with that. Decide how many tuck spots I want in each signature, and then I can build from there. And I can make some journaling cards and tags. And then I want to decide how many interactive elements I want to put in each signature. I think that's where I get really overwhelmed because I love the journals and the videos that have all these really fun flip outs and flip ups and, you know, so I think that's my next step. is decide how many tuck spots I want in each signature and then start building from there. I guess I should know how many pages I have in each signature. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like those count as one, but 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So 12 sheets in each signature for 24 pages for 48 sides. Wow. Okay. Well, I think that's it for this video. I want to get started on creating my process and my plan. And I appreciate y'all for being here and watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.